Welcome to our demo of our Claim with Confidence Social Security Calculator. My name is Brian Doherty, the creator of the calculator, and I'm going to show you how you can tell your clients when to claim their Social Security in less than 60 seconds, how you can input all the needed information into the calculator in less than 60 seconds and generate a report that'll tell them or show them the best age for them to claim their benefits. So let's get started. First thing you do is you go to our website, claimwithconfidence.com. Now, when you sign up to use the calculator, you're going to get login credentials, right? So you would go here for the advisor login. Here you just input your login credentials. Mine are pre-populated because I've used it so many times. Do that, then hit login. Then you come to this page and you hit access the calculator. It'll bring you to this page. This is actually my personal page. And you can see that down here, I've actually run the calculator, run analysis. I've done over 3,000 of them, 3,123 to be exact. I'm going to show you now how you can do it, input this information in less than 60 seconds. And oh, by the way, the calculator keeps a record of all the analysis that you've done. And when you sign up for it, it would keep a record of all your analysis as well. So we're going to add a new client. It's a married couple we're going to do, and neither of them have claimed their benefits. We're going to input their names. John, and let's see, we got Taylor, LOR, we got Mary. I'm going to put in a dummy email address for John. Now you just put in their dates of birth. John was born on August 3rd of 1964. Mary was born on March 7th of 1966. John's benefit amount is $4,000. Mary's is his full retirement age benefit amount and her full retirement age benefit amount. I just hit save and view report. And there you have it. There's a report. It took me less than 60 seconds to do that. Now, this is the electronic version of the report. And, you see here's the information that I inputted. And the important information is John's date of birth, Mary's date of birth, and also their Social Security full retirement age benefit amount. Now, they were both born after 1960, so they both have a full retirement age of age 67. So they can go to their Social Security benefit statement, look at what their benefit amount would be at age 67, and that's the amount you want to input into the calculator. All right, so here, I'll come back to all these numbers in a minute, but look, you can click on this and it takes you down to the actual strategy. So you have the next steps. With this strategy, we're having Mary claim at age 62, and because she claims at 62, her benefit's reduced to $770. John claims at 70, maxed out benefit, $6,043 a month. And then Mary, she has to wait for John to claim his benefit before she can claim a spousal benefit. Now, in my next video, I'm going to explain all this and exactly how to present this to your client. But I just wanted you to know that, you have a chart here that shows the numbers, how their benefits grow over time, all of that. And also the second strategy here, Mary claims at 62, John claims at 70. Now, the reason in both these strategies we had John claim at 70 is because he has the bigger benefit. And if John delays claiming that benefit all the way up to age 70, not only does he maximize his own benefit, but he maximizes the size of the survivor benefit, which is important because after the first spouse dies, the surviving spouse is only going to get John's bigger benefit in the form of a survivor benefit. So the longer he delays it, the bigger he makes it. All right, but this one, the difference in the strategies is Mary claiming at 62 or Mary claiming at 67. Now, if John were to say to me, hey, Brian, I can't wait till age 70 to claim my benefits, I say, John, that's fine. I can run additional analysis with you claiming at any age between 62 and 70. I can also run customized strategies with Mary claiming at any age between 62 and 70. All right. But the standard output has him wait to age 70, so he maximizes his benefit and he maximizes the survivor benefit. And you can click on this and go to this one as well. The next steps in the chart with all the numbers and shows how especially their combined income grows over time. All right, now You're not going to send this electronic version to your client. You're going to download the report, and you're going to send that downloaded version to your client. And that's going to be the focal point of any meeting you have with your client to go over the analysis and help them choose the best claiming strategy. Now, let me bring up that downloaded report and show you quickly how it works. And then I'm going to go back to inputting the information and explaining the information you need to input. Okay, so here's the downloaded report. It's a PDF. This is what you would send to your client. And this would be the centerpiece or focal point of the meeting you have with the client, the follow-up meeting, to explain to them all their claiming options and help them pick the best one. So you can see this is the title page. It's Mary and John Taylor. You go down here, you see here's the information I inputted for John and Mary, dates of birth and full retirement age benefit amounts, the most important information. Here you have the side-by-side comparison of the two strategies, okay? Now you come down here, you have the next step section for strategy one, tells who claims what benefits when. Then you have the chart with the corresponding numbers. And this is for strategy one. And if you scroll down, you have the chart for strategy two, which has Mary waiting till 67. John still claims at 70. She switches to the spousal benefit. And you have the chart with the numbers, and you see how their income grows over time. Now, I'm going to go back to the input page, which we started with, and I inputted that information in less than 60 seconds. I'm going to explain the information that is needed to run the report. Okay, so now we're back at claimwithconfidence.com. We're going to add a new client. I'm going to go through this a lot slower. So the first piece of information we need is the marital status of your client. Are they married, single, widowed, or divorced? Now, of those 3,100 plus analysis I've run, probably 80 to 85% of them were for married couples. That's why we have married pre-populated. But if you have a single person, you do that, input the information. If you have a widow or widower, input the information, or a divorced client. All right, but majority of them are probably going to be married clients, so we're going to do that. So also want to point out that the system assumes an annual COLA increase of 2.5%. That's let's default COLA. But if for whatever reason you or your client wants to change that, you can, and you can change it from anywhere from 0 to 5%. Okay, but we're going to use the default COLA 2.5%. You can also run analysis for married couples if one spouse has already claimed their benefit. So if one spouse has already claimed, you can say yes. And down here, eventually, let's say their spouse has claimed, you'd hit this. It asks for the age in which they originally claimed their benefit, anywhere from 62 to 70, right? And then the amount of the spouse's current monthly benefit. What's the current amount that they're receiving, which they should know? And you just put that in. And that's important because if the spousal benefit comes into play, it's important to know that information. Now, I would say the cases where one spouse has already claimed comes into effect maybe 5% of the time. 95 to 97% of the time, both spouses haven't claimed. Okay, now you just input their information. We have, John here. His last name, I use Taylor. This wife name is Mary. Now you want to put in the client's email address, but in a lot of financial advisors, we're concerned about if you put in the email address and you run the report and it's automatically sent to them, they would not want that to happen. They would like to be able to review the report themselves before they send it to the client and then set up a meeting. Well, the report is not automatically sent to the client, all right? You have to send the report. When you're ready to send it, you send it to the client. It doesn't automatically happen. So I'm going to put in a dummy email address. All right, now John's date of birth, this is important, August 3rd, 1964. Mary's date of birth was March 7 of 1966. In general, husbands are 3 years older than the wife. I just use 2 years here, but the husband is usually older. That's why I made him older. And in general, the husband usually has the bigger benefit. It's not always the case, but that's why I used $4,000 here. I said he made a really good living. That's close to the maximum benefit at full retirement age. And the wife, Mary, her benefit was only $1,100. She didn't have to work as much because John made such a good living. And then, so you input that information. Believe me, if you do this 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you're going to be able to input this information in less than 60 seconds. And you're going to generate this report. This is the same electronic version, right? Click on this. You go down to the chart and the next step section. You can do this with Mary claiming it's waiting and claiming it's 67. Her benefit is bigger. Their combined income is bigger. And then you click on this and you can download the report. But you can provide this information for your client in less than 60 seconds. Now, also the important part is presenting it to your client. So you present the information in such a way that makes it clear to them the age in which they should claim their benefit. One other thing I want to point out too, if, like I said before, if John says, Brian, I can't wait till age 70 to claim my benefit. I was thinking of retiring at age 65, claiming Medicare and claiming Social Security at the same time. The latest I would consider claiming my benefit would be age 67. I'd say, okay, John, so why don't we do this? Why don't we run a customized strategy? We'll have you claiming at 65, and we'll also have you claiming at 67. Now, you said Mary's going to stop working at age 62, so we're going to have her claim at 62 in both cases. Now, let's take a look at that analysis. So there you have it. Same situation. In this case, Mary claims at 62. John claims at 65. His benefit's only $3,733 because he claimed early at 65. And when he claims, Mary is 63 years and 5 months, and she switches now to a bigger spousal benefit. It's not as big as the other analysis we ran. And you can compare that to John claiming at 67. Now his benefit is $4,526. You see, it's bigger than if he claimed at 65, which is also the survivor benefit. And we have that next step section and the chart as well. So you can run analysis with John claiming at any age or your client claiming at any age between 62 and 70, and the client's husband or wife claiming at any age between 62 or 70. And the input process for that took me like 15 to 20 seconds. And you get the same report. You can download the same report and send that to your client and have that as the basis for your meeting to help them pick the best claiming strategy for their Social Security. So in the next video, I'm going to demo how to present this information to your client in such a way that 80 to 90% of the time, they make the decision on when they should claim their benefit. So keep an eye out for that next video. Thank you.